Coming to you live from the White Picket Studios in Houston, Texas. Coming to you live from the White Picket Studios in Houston, Texas. This is the Realty Ruckus. If you are in any way, shape, or form involved in the real estate industry, this is the show for you. And now, your host, Alan Hernandez.
Welcome to the Realty Ruckus out of the White Picket Realty Studios. I am your host, Alan Hernandez. Sitting next to me, your producers, David Bonilla, Gibran Hernandez. We are here to make sure that your real estate business is growing right alongside with ours. Don't forget that we're on every Tuesday and Thursday from 1:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. And we love to hear from you. Share this show with anyone out there in the real estate business that's also looking to grow. And by the way, drop all your questions, comments, concerns, anything that you guys want to talk about live on the air with us by dropping them down below. That's where we see them, discuss them, make fun of you, you name it. We love to hear from you.
Oh, you guys check this out? They've got triple likes now.
Triple likes?
Like you don't have to go a single like anymore. You can triple like.
How do you get a triple like?
You got to do something really cool live on the air.
All right. Well, I want to talk to you guys.
I feel like at least once per show, I deserve a triple like.
I feel like I deserve a triple like for wearing this hat. This is the first time I've worn a hat on this show, by the way.
I know. So, instead of David, it's you. And it kind of, actually looking at the screen, it's very weird.
I know. I'm looking at it right now. It doesn't even match, which you know, it's just weird. But the reason I wore this.
You got a triple like.
I got a triple
Someone gave you a triple like, man.
Listen, I've worked really hard for that triple like. I even had to wear this stupid hat.
Dude, they've got like clappy hands now. They've got like the three faces just cracking up. This is incredible.
I can't wear this hat anymore. I'm sorry, not on the air.
What? Okay,
I just can't do it. But I do have to tell you guys why I'm wearing it.
Okay.
So recently I was introduced to this brand. It's Supreme, and it seems to be really popular with the guys around here around the office. And I'm finding that what's interesting about it is that they only release very limited items once a week. Limited edition items once a week. And people go on this website, purchase them, and then immediately resell them on a different website. And
what's hilarious is when we were asking about it, because, we're a little old school. I don't want to put our age out there too much, but we're not exactly young guys like these guys.
We're not young bucks.
And me and Alan were like, so where do you resell them? Do you go on like eBay? And they like just looked at us like we were idiots.
Apparently,
like, what
eBay
the hell is
now.
eBay?
Yeah.
And it's like, that's where like grandma goes to sell her shit. God dang it.
That's where you buy quilts.
Yeah. If I wanted to buy a nice pattern quilt, I would have went on eBay.
Okay, so there's some other website. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's another website. You go on there and you resell these things. You purchase them. You get maybe one thing at a time. And then you go on this other website and resell it to, I guess, kids who are willing to spend a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah.
This hat.
According to, I have insiders, and I call them Brandon and Zach. Those are my insiders. They give me the information that I need to make good business decisions.
Soraya said, "Isn't that like a skater brand?"
It is a skater brand.
Is it? Okay.
Well,
it's confirmed.
The reason I'm bringing it up is because people flip random stuff all the time. We talk about flipping houses a lot.
Yeah.
This is a way that people are just hustling for extra money, and I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was interesting. I still don't understand the actual business plan and formula behind it. I think it's really weird that you can buy this hat for $50
and then
resell it for $100, and that there's a market out there.
Is that accurate, Brandon? It could resell for $100.
This hat sells for $100 in the resale market.
In their right mind? Who in their mind? But look, it is cool. Look, I will say one thing about this hat that is unique. It's got a pocket. It's got a little
pocket in the front.
So anyone who's watching, there's a pocket on that hat.
Everyone,
you should totally run to this website and buy Alan's hat for $100.
at the website below.
So yeah,
this one will be on. I feel like we're QVC right now.
Yeah, I know. This is what it feels like to be the home shopping.
Yeah,
store.
seriously.
Jorge says you can also sell them on Instagram. Some pieces go for thousands for like simple t-shirts.
I can't even believe it, man. That just blows my mind.
Soraya said she's gonna stick with Bitcoin.
I have been.
Soraya and her Bitcoin.
I have been really pushing back on this and really like trying not to get involved and whatnot. But Brandon, now he's actually like making some extra dough on a weekly basis.
He's the one dude in the MLM right now that went out and actually got one of his buddies to make an order. Yeah. And he's like, hey, y'all, what's up? I just made $100.
He's like, I just made $100. And I'm like, man, that's not bad. You spend like 10 minutes making that $100. That's really cool. So anyway, point of it is you can flip all sorts of things. And now
Brandon has you convinced because
I'm convinced.
Because he made $100.
He made $100.
That's like the authority.
I'm gonna drop some dough in it this week.
He's like a guru. He should put together an ebook.
He's a Supreme guru.
How I flip shit on Supreme and make millions, gazillions.
We're gonna see his ad on Facebook here shortly.
He's gonna run an ad on
show you how.
Oh my god.
It's just funny though because it's such proof that you can flip anything.
Yeah, you really can.
There's some people who flip cars. We flip houses.
Yep.
Brandon flips hats and shirts. And
it
it's
works.
Amazing. It blows my mind.
You know, I don't know if you guys watch Gary Vee at all. Mm-hmm. And he's someone that I really admire because he talks a lot about like if you want to make some extra money, there's 1,000 ways for you to do it. And you don't need, all this extra time. Like seriously, this was something that they're like Brandon and Zach, they found a way to make an extra couple $100 a week. And it's, I literally have seen them. It's like, 10.
He says a week. Let's be clear here. Brandon is not on that guru level yet. He's flipped.
He's like guru level 1,
he's
right?
He's flipped a couple $100 one time.
All right. So the point of it is, we are always looking for opportunities to make money in this business. Not necessarily go out and buy and resell hats.
We're not telling you guys to go and buy hats on Supreme, but if you want to go buy them resold from Alan, he resells
my website would be. No, hey,
we'll put the website in the comments below.
Tell me about this other deal where it looks like we might be able to do some legal gambling now. So what's happening there?
Oh man, now it's going to be so awesome. So the Supreme Court, this all started with like a small case.
But not this Supreme Court.
No, that's a different Supreme.
A different Supreme.
There's two courts here. That's one Supreme. We've got other Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court says that we can now gamble?
Well, they said the states have the right to choose whether they will allow sports betting, which is different than gambling. So it's not just it's not like going and playing poker and roulette and all the fun stuff. It's the sports betting side, which is fun too. It depends what you like. But yeah, the states will get to decide now, which is actually really crazy because places like Texas will get to decide, do we want to have a sports betting arena?
So like making bets on like the games that we're playing.
Yeah. Well, in places like where we do the horse races, they've got the huge rooms in there that they do horse races on. Easily convert things like that to sports book rooms. And man, if you've never, I enjoy going to the sports book at the casinos. It's fun. It's exciting. Got TVs everywhere. And bet on random crap that you've never even seen. You're like, hey, Brazilian volleyball. Yeah, I want to bet on that.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's another avenue for the states to raise money. I think they'll approve it real quickly.
Yeah, wait. You guys think Texas will approve that?
Oh yeah, I think that Texas will approve it. But here's the thing. And this is going back to the real estate. We're going to go on a quick commercial break here in a second.
Yeah, what does this have to do with real estate at all? Flipping things and raising money?
You got to look at a place like Atlantic City.
Influx of money.
It's a lot of money that comes in, but it's a lot of people, and it's not always necessarily the right people coming in. So you have to look at a place like Atlantic City where things were real hot for a little bit, and then when they were not so hot, it really, really fell apart.
I think there'll be some pushback from Texas. I don't think it'll get approved right away, and especially
when
I think Louisiana is going to pour a lot to into lobbying Texas to not pass
like they've been doing with gambling.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The same trick and pony that's been going on for a while now.
Absolutely. All right, we have to take a quick commercial break. When we get back, we got to tell you a little bit of an update on a very juicy story that we've been covering here on the Realty Ruckus. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey Houston, this is Alan Hernandez, and I want to remind you guys to visit our friends over at Quest IRA to learn everything there is to learn about investing with your IRA. Now, if you haven't been over there recently, you have to check them out. They have free educational classes, networking opportunities, the ability to tap into $1 billion for your real estate investing deals. These are the guys to know when it comes to learning about this kind of stuff. You want to make sure you visit them and check them out over at www.questira.com. Again, that's questira.com.
Stop searching and start staying in the know with our Houston Real Estate Events page on Facebook. Follow us by searching at Houston Real Estate Events to stay up to date on the latest events for real estate in the Houston area. If you are interested in having your event on our page, please email me at david@whitepicketrealty.com. Again, that's david@whitepicketrealty.com. Non-paid events only. One more time, find us on Facebook at Houston Real Estate Events, and we'll see y'all at the next one.
Hey guys, Alan here. Are you a home investor in need of house plans and permit expediting services? If so, Houston Plans and Permits is your local one-stop shop. They have over 15 years of professional design experience and have a strong team of knowledgeable permitting expediters to service all of your projects. Please contact them by calling them at 281-372-1555. Again, 281-372-1555. Or visit them at their website, plansandpermits.com. Again, that's www.plansandpermits.com.
Hey Houston real estate agents, this is Alan Hernandez, broker at White Picket Realty. I want to let you know that when you're ready to stop working your real estate career and start building a real estate business, Team WPR is a place to be. Not only do we offer real results, real support, and real branding, but furthermore, 80 to 100% commissions of your hard-earned money going back to you. So make sure you reach out to us. Join at teamwpr.com. Again, that's join, Join, at teamwpr.com.
And we are back on Realty Ruckus. Remember that you can find us live on Facebook and YouTube, where if you chat with us live during the show, we can answer your questions live on the air. Now, while we went to break and before we get into this article, I just still can't wrap my head around how much this stuff resells for. And apparently, no, there's like this guy, you got, what is his name?
Supreme Patty.
Supreme Patty. And this guy has an Instagram channel.
Wait. Somebody's name is Supreme Patty, and it's a guy?
And it's a dude. Okay, so everyone thought it was a chick. It's not a woman. It's Supreme Patty. I guess that's a man who even threw...
Who goes by Patty?
Yeah, and he threw a Supreme party at U of H. Like here in Houston, he had a massive party for Supreme, and he's made like millions of dollars reselling Supreme stuff on his Instagram channel.
How does that work? I mean, I see these guys purchase these things. They only have enough time to buy one item at a time.
He must have
He's got like
an entire
insight?
team. Well, no, think about it. He must have 20, 30 people that he brings into a room and says, hey, I want you to order this. I want you to order this. I want you to order this.
He's got like a team of VAs?
Yeah, or maybe VAs that are just ordering everything for him.
Now maybe we could throw a Supreme Patty party.
Yes.
I don't know how that works, but hey.
Supreme Allen. What would your it's got to be a woman's name.
It's got to be a woman's name. Supreme Alley?
Supreme Alley. Yeah, but it's you.
There you go.
Well, you heard it first on the Ruckus. So when you see us put out our ebook,
I'm going to create my Instagram page a little later.
How to make it big by reselling shit you buy on the internet to other people on the internet.
Wait. We got to set it up like an MLM. We got to go out there and start recruiting other people.
Yeah. Look, if you resell the stuff that I'm reselling, you buy it, and then you make a profit.
And you make 10%.
Yeah.
And then they make 10%.
And then they'll make 10% too. And then like you got to have 7 downstream channels to have 1 upstream channel.
Supreme
and all of this will be based on the cloud.
It'll just be supremely confusing in the cloud.
Yeah. Anyway,
someone said,
I hope you guys caught all of that.
Supreme Allenette.
Thanks a lot, guys. All right, let's talk about Jim Harrison for a minute because we've covered this story for a little while.
I think you got to remind everyone
the
who Jim
telenovela
Harrison
of NAR.
is.
Let me kind of give you guys a brief update on what's happened here in the last few weeks. So we had a big issue with NAR. We call them NAR here at the office, trying to raise dues after releasing a logo that they had spent $250,000 on.
Big oopsie of a logo.
And then basically saying, never mind, we made a mistake. We're going to take it back. Yeah, they totally
by the way, we want to raise your dues $30.
And by the way, we're going to raise them $30, and we're going to continuously raise them by 2.5% per year until the year like 2020 or something. I don't know what it was.
2040.
And so And so everybody said, you know what? No, forget it. You guys aren't spending our money correctly. HAR comes to save us and says, hey, you guys don't know what you're doing. We stand behind not raising dues. And then HAR and NAR get into this huge argument. And now then all of a sudden this guy, Jim Harrison, comes in.
CEO of MLS Listings.
CEO of MLS Listings.
Which is not a broker, is an MLS listing firm, kind of like HAR.
Kind of like HAR.
Do we know where they're from? Do we know what city they represent?
Let me look up some information
All
on
right.
them.
Well, he comes in and he writes an article. He calls it an opinion article, right? And he writes an article, and he basically says, hey, we shouldn't trust NAR because they don't know how they're spending their money. And he raises some questions that I think are very interesting.
And he says, and they might be doing some shady stuff.
And they might, in it, he basically says that they might be taking or making some money and not necessarily disclosing it all as they should to the members, right? Mm-hmm. And then today we get this update that says he's apologizing.
Yeah.
So did he get like a call from the goons or something? And
I
they're
think
like,
so,
hey, we're gonna break your legs if you don't.
One of the comments says, hashtag please don't sue me. And I think that sums it up perfectly. It sums it up because he comes out, and yeah, he did come out with some, accusations, and he says now that's on unfounded data, and mainly that accusation was that some NAR members were going to be profiting from the IPO of DocuSign.
Now here's my question. What's wrong with him making a suggestion? It's not like he said this is happening. He said, here's a couple things that we need to be on the lookout for. What's going on here? We need some transparency.
Yeah.
And I get it. They probably came in and were like, don't be making accusations you don't have evidence for.
Yeah, I think it would be like a libel or slander type of case.
But he's not saying that they are doing it. He's saying there's a potential that this could be happening. We need to look into it.
He said maybe this is why they're not disclosing everything.
Yeah, and here's my whole thing. Why would NAR not just come out and say, that's not true?
They did. They did.
No, they said it's
responded.
not true, but they didn't release all the documents and say, here's where the money really went. Here's all the transparency.
Yeah.
Here's who's making money.
No, they
who's
just
not
responded
making money.
by saying that's not true.
Exactly, which is not really a response. And then obviously threatening this guy and saying, you better shut your mouth or we're going to break your legs, Jim Harrison.
Something happened. We don't know what happened, but something happened. All of a sudden, this guy goes from being a strong voice of opinion to saying, you know what, let me just take it all back. I'm going to stay away from NAR and let's let bygones be bygones type deal.
Yeah.
So I wonder, I mean, this really is a huge organization.
Well, and here's the thing, man. We're in a day and age where you can handle things one of two ways when shit hits the fan. There's the Wells Fargo Facebook way of handling it. And then there's literally like the Donald Trump way of handling it. And this has nothing to do with politics. This has nothing to do with, it has to do with how they handle things. So whenever Donald Trump gets bad news, he denies everything. It's a deny. You disprove me. And if you disprove me, fine, I'll agree to some of it, but then I'll deny. And
do this.
That's what NAR, and do this. And that's what NAR is doing right now, is deny, and go out and bully. Or you can do the whole Facebook Wells Fargo side of it, which is come clean and come out and say, we're sorry. And even if you know it's not like a legit sorry, it's kind of like whenever you get in a fight with your significant other and then you wind up just, I'm sorry, but you're still a BR. That whole thing. It comes down to this I feel like NAR, being who they are and in the position, they need to just apologize and say, look, maybe we didn't spend your money the best way possible, but we're going to fix that.
Yeah.
Here's how we're going to fix it. We're sorry that you felt that way. We're going to push off the dues increase for a year. We'll reorganize. We'll figure out ourselves. We'll cut the budget somewhere else to make it happen. And a year from now, after we prove what we've done, our value to you, and what we're capable of, then we'll come get our dues increase.
Sure.
And
that would make everyone feel better.
Why would they not handle it that way? That just seems like the smart, clean way to handle this, because now they're in a complete path of there could be all this other stuff going on, and now people are going to look into it. And you know that there's journalists that are going to pick up all over this story and start investigating, and who knows what comes out of that. Why wouldn't you just squash it, push it off the table, say, we're sorry, like Facebook did. Stop trying to accuse us. We're going to fix our shit. We'll come back later, and we'll get this right.
I saw a commercial from Facebook while we were watching like a game or something the other day, and there was a commercial from Facebook, and it literally was a commercial apology.
Yeah,
It was like, hey, we've messed up on letting people know important information about you, and we want to make this better. We want to take it back to what Facebook used to be, just making friends, something like that. You know, and
Wells Fargo has the same one too. They're like, we started off as a stagecoach, and back then we were all very honorable, and then we did some really messed up stuff. It was like we did some really messed up stuff, create some fake accounts and take your cars away when we're supposed to.
Created fake accounts.
Yeah,
I heard that on the
totally
radio,
accidental.
We didn't mean to.
He's like, so let's get back to being honest, get back to working together. I'm like, dude, who the hell is gonna believe you just because you're like, hey, sorry guys, new me.
I wonder if in every market,
erases, or what did you call them?
Take backsies. No, I have to wonder is if in every market they use a different voice. Like in New York, it's like, yo, what's up, New York? Yeah, we did some stuff that wasn't that good, New York.
No, what would it have been here in Texas, man?
Well, it was that guy's voice. He was all Texan. He's like, we did some stuff we shouldn't have done, and now we're going to do it right. But honestly, I think that's the better path to take. I feel like NAR, every time they make a turn,
they don't want to apologize.
They turn even further in on themselves. They refuse to apologize. They refuse to admit that they're not really doing anything for the community. And rather than build stronger bonds with realtors and try to solidify their user base and say, look, HAR, we don't care what you have to say. We're going to go straight to the realtor because we don't really need you as a middleman. Yeah. We're working with you right now, but if you want to down talk us to your organization, we're going to show them the value that we can bring.
Absolutely.
And let them make the decision of whether they want to use us or not.
Let's talk a little bit about that, because these kind of things happen at all levels of the business, at all levels of the industry.
They do.
And kind of interesting thing, there's a saying that about 90% of all arguments in court can be resolved with an apology. And I think about that sometimes because, if you're playing the game, if you're doing it big, you're going to run into situations that sometimes don't go well. That means you're going to get an angry client every once in a while. You're going to get a dissatisfied seller or dissatisfied this or that or the other. For you guys that are investing and buying homes, there's always that person that doesn't feel thrilled or gets cold feet about the offer that you made them, even though they've already signed it, and tries to take it back or not close or not show up. Or there's always these things that come up, and sometimes the easiest thing to do is just simply apologize. Just say, I totally messed up, or I dropped the ball here, and here's what I've done to correct it. Like you said, if NAR would do that, how big of a difference would that make?
To me, it feels like around every corner they find a way to kick the can down the road. And I use that term because that's what they use to say, we shouldn't kick the can down the road. We're not going to abdicate our duty to lead the industry. And you're not leading us anywhere. This is all these scandals. They're public scandals. Yeah. What do you think the consumer thinks about things like this?
And on NAR's side, they responded, and they said they were furious about these accusations, and basically part of their response was that, hey, the new NAR is open, transparent, and proactive. We have given you guys this information. From the moment the budget committee of more than 50 people met on March 22nd, they say they released information. And they went down and listed some stuff. They said they shared information on March 25th with association executives. They hosted a live town hall on Facebook for anyone, and had over 15,000 views on it. They said they've been to countless associations across the country and met face-to-face with thousands of members and over 300 national directors. So they kind of put out there that this is the stuff that we've done to be transparent, but for some reason, I guess this is not reaching enough people because most people are angry.
It's not reaching us on our level. You may be able to maybe go above that, but who is it that makes up the membership?
Maybe the Facebook live town hall, but hey, one's not going to cut it. And it got 15,000 views.
1.5 million members, though, and exactly. You got 15,000 views. I mean, that didn't get a reach.
It didn't. That's what I'm going
to... 1% of your membership actually saw that. That's not
even half of Houston's realtor population.
Exactly.
So that's not that big of an impact.
All right, before we go to break, we got to make some predictions here because that's what we do on this show. We like to make predictions.
BB Dama's making bold predictions. Somebody write this down because we always want to bring this up later. Because at some point or other, he's going to be like, I told you this would happen.
Yeah. All right, what is it, BB Damas?
How long before we see NAR's commercial about how they haven't been doing their job for realtors?
We haven't been doing a real good job with our members.
Listen, they have a conference in
we've
DC
decided
today.
to bring it back to honesty. We're going to make it right.
So you think it's gonna happen?
I don't see it happening.
Where we setting the over under at 6 months? Over under.
I'm thinking over 6 months.
Okay.
These guys are pretty hard headed.
I'll
Yeah.
go over 6 months.
Yeah.
I don't think. I would say it will.
Speaking
never
of betting,
happen.
what are we betting on this over and under?
I don't know,
your
but
Supreme
it's,
hat?
but it's legal
My Supreme hat.
somewhere.
It's now legal, so we can do that right now. All right, we have to take a quick commercial break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're on the Realty Ruckus.
Hey Houston, this is Alan Hernandez, and I want to remind you guys to visit our friends over at Quest IRA to learn everything there is to learn about investing with your IRA. Now, if you haven't been over there recently, you have to check them out. They have free educational classes, networking opportunities, the ability to tap into $1 billion for your real estate investing deals. These are the guys to know when it comes to learning about this kind of stuff. You want to make sure you visit them and check them out over at www.questira.com. Again, that's questira.com.
Stop searching and start staying in the know with our Houston Real Estate Events page on Facebook. Follow us by searching at Houston Real Estate Events to stay up to date on the latest events for real estate in the Houston area. If you are interested in having your event on our page, please email me at david@whitepicketrealty.com. Again, that's david@whitepicketrealty.com. Non-paid events only. One more time, find us on Facebook at Houston Real Estate Events, and we'll see y'all at the next one.
Hey guys, Alan here. Are you a home investor in need of house plans and permit expediting services? If so, Houston Plans and Permits is your local one-stop shop. They have over 15 years of professional design experience and have a strong team of knowledgeable permitting expediters to service all of your projects. Please contact them by calling them at 281-372-1555. Again, 281-372-1555. Or visit them at their website, plansandpermits.com. Again, that's www.plansandpermits.com.
Hey Houston real estate agents, this is Alan Hernandez, broker at White Picket Realty. I want to let you know that when you're ready to stop working your real estate career and start building a real estate business, Team WPR is a place to be. Not only do we offer real results, real support, and real branding, but furthermore, 80 to 100% commissions of your hard-earned money going back to you. So make sure you reach out to us. Join at teamwpr.com. Again, that's join, Join, at teamwpr.com.
And we are back on Realty Ruckus. Remember, you can find us live on Facebook and YouTube, where if you chat with us live during the show, we can answer your questions live on the air. Now, Alan is back.
Yes.
Representing the navy blue Supreme hat. This is a one-of-a-kind edition hat here
One
that
of
we
a
have
kind.
on today's Realty Ruckus.
You will never see another
it
one like it.
It will be reselling.
This is the biggest, bestest, bluest you'll ever see.
Where can they find this hat?
You're going to find it in my Instagram page below. It's Supreme Alley or Supreme Allanette. I'm not quite sure yet, but
We're
one of
trying to
those two.
decide between those two, yeah.
Oh my
let's
God,
get your
guys.
votes between Supreme
In the
Alley
meantime,
and Supreme Allanette.
Let's talk about some of the events that we have coming up. The ones that everyone that's listening out there should be putting on their calendar.
They're and should be putting on their Supreme hats.
And you should put on your Supreme hats
yes.
and be
Wear your
prepared
Supreme
for our
hats to this
Supreme
event.
party, which we're going to be hosting at U of H here.
Wow. We're just throwing some ish out today. I'll tell you what. All right. So let's get to real estate.
Yeah, please.
Save me. So tomorrow, third Wednesday of every month, Jet Lending and Renters Warehouse renew their large real estate investing networking mixer at the Redneck Country Club. That's from 5:30 to 8:30. Always a great time, and Eddie is so generous and provides free beer for everybody. So
Free
it's
beer,
always a lovely
free
event.
food. How can you miss
Yeah.
out on this place?
And good
man?
good technical talk as far as investing goes. Now let's
What
see.
else do we have going on? That's
okay.
always a good event.
Now, this weekend, actually, a little White Picket event, family time here this Saturday. Brandon and Zach actually set this up.
Yeah, they're probably going to try to sell us some Supreme stuff.
Yeah, watch out.
Yeah.
You know,
Sponsored
they're going to have their
by
Supreme shop set up.
By the way, here's our table.
Hey, by the way,
we're
all
going-
this stuff you could have bought online at half the price, but you could buy it from us for double.
So we're going down to G-Town, and we're going to be longboarding and bicycling along the seawall.
Who's going down to G-Town?
So most of the White Picket folks, I think.
Yeah.
A good size crowd from White Picket will be down there along with their families, and a few of us are going to be on our bikes, pulling along our kids behind us. A few of us will be on longboards, and we'll probably go out there, get some lunch, enjoy a few drinks, enjoy the beach, and just have a good time.
This is going to be a really cool, just company culture chill event.
That's
where
right.
We just get a chance to hang out and get to know each other, wear our Supreme hats, and
so if you
have
guys
drinks.
want to come out, you're more than welcome. You got to be cool. If you're not cool, you can't
you have
come.
to have a board, you have to have a Supreme hat, and or a bike. That's pretty much what qualifies you.
And then next week on Wednesday, Quest IRA is hosting a casino night. This is actually to benefit the Houston Area Parkinson's Society. It's going to be a $25 entry fee with proceeds benefiting that society. It's going to be a great night. I understand White Picket is hosting a table. Do we know what type of, are we doing blackjack?
I want to say we're hosting a blackjack table.
No, we're doing craps.
Oh, okay, good. See?
We're
nice.
the craps
So
table.
BB must have turned in that sponsorship
I
form
did.
there. Yeah.
I did.
Nice.
They
He's a
asked me,
craps guy.
do you want blackjack? Do you want roulette? I was like, craps.
Well, now we got to ask,
Yeah,
where
that's
is
where
the
the
sports
action's at.
betting section going to be set up? So,
Yeah, I would love to set up the sports book there too.
that'd be awesome.
So we're going to be out there. We're going to
Yeah.
be hanging out, and
We
we want
are.
to encourage anyone out there that's interested in coming out, not only to donate because this is an amazing cause.
That's right.
But just come out and have a good time because that's what the event is all about.
That's right, and that's all I got for May, guys.
That's all.
That's it.
Man,
We're
I feel
already
I
near
feel
the end of
we're
May.
Missing some events here.
Yeah, well, let's talk about June. June 5th is coming up real soon.
June
Let's
5th?
have people put that on their
Biggest
calendar.
happy hour here in Houston. It's all about
That's
making
right.
sure that you guys are continuously networking with the top producing agents, realtors, lenders, you name it. I mean, we have a little bit of everything at this thing.
Everybody that's in the real estate industry, they're going to be out June 5th. St. Arnold's Brewing Company, again, that's free beer all night, guys, and free food while it lasts. And this time around, we actually have a special VIP ticket. Now, what does that get you? You get priority entrance into the brewing company. You get priority beer service and food service, along with premium giveaways. And you'll have some special guests come around and visit your own VIP section. So you get to mix and mingle on a more personal level with a few of Houston's biggest investors and agents.
This is a great way for you guys who are really going out there and playing this networking game on a bigger level to just rub elbows with the owners of the companies, the leading just the people in charge of each company. That they're gonna be there. They're gonna be hanging out in that one VIP section, that one area. And we did this because we actually had people say, "Hey, Alan, how do I get a chance? How do I get more time to talk to you?
Yeah.
Or how do I get a chance to talk to guys like Eddie Gant?"
Yeah.
more
How can I
often?"
pick someone like you? How can I go and pick their brain?
And so what happens is you're at these events sometimes,
It's
and
too many people.
it is too many people. And we had an Uber driver that was upset. He's a loan officer, and he apparently went to our event. He was upset because I couldn't spend more than 2 or 3 minutes talking to him at the event. So
left Brandon a bad Uber rating?
So he gave Brandon a really bad Uber rating, which I thought that was hilarious. But that
Philly Brandon, it was really bad in my car.
Part of the story is you can come hang out.
And I get to talk to his boss.
You can come hang out. You can cut the line. You can have all the food drinks you want specifically just for you, and literally go out there and talk to people that you want to talk to at this event. So that's June 5th, and it starts at 6 p.m.
Starts at 6. Guys, for those of you that are not VIP, you can't get in until actually 6. A lot of people love to show up at 5. I'm not sure why. I guess we're that awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, guys. We can't let you in because we got to set up. They got to get the brewery clean. So unless you're a VIP, you're going to have to wait in line.
Yes.
So 6 to 9. And then if you're a VIP, you'll get the special after party invitation.
Absolutely. All right, you guys, that is it for today's show. I can't believe how fast this one has
Done.
gone, man. It's been incredible. Don't forget that we're on every Tuesday and Thursday from 1:30 p.m. to 2 p.m. Furthermore, you can drop all your questions, comments, concerns, anything down below, and share this with all of your friends. Share with anyone in the real estate industry. That's what makes this show awesome and what keeps us growing. Thank you again for joining us. Keep up your ruckus, and we'll see you next time.
This has been the Realty Ruckus. Make sure and join us every Tuesday and Friday for new episodes. Find us on YouTube and Facebook for replays of previous episodes. And as always, keep elevating yourself and keep up your ruckus. Thanks for listening. Realty Ruckus has been brought to you by Smart Pig Media Productions.